Hey everyone, how's it going? Read the Super Namek here, and I'm gonna bring you guys a interesting video. More of a uh, look back into my history with Final Fantasy XIV. I just want to show off kind of my adventure throughout the game in these past 3 years since I've been playing. Yeah, I just think it'd be really interesting because I really like watching other people go through the game, and I assume, hopefully, other people want to see someone else's reaction to the game. And I just want to show you guys some of the photos I took throughout my journey, and I will give commentary on it for whatever I gotta say about it. And with that, let's get right to it. So, this is the first picture I've ever taken. No, that's a lie. That's not the first picture I've ever taken. No. Okay, maybe this is the first picture. Okay, well, this right here is the first picture I've ever taken in the game. For some reason, I really like to take a picture in front of that on the pier in front of the giant lighthouse. You're going to be seeing that a few times in this video. There'd be time to time where I would go back and make future versions of that. But yeah, this is the first one. I don't know. I went to Limestone. I was like, ooh, that's pretty. So that's why I did that. This is the first time I went to the Gold Saucer. I thought it was really cool. And I got my Cloud Strife outfit. It was really cool, and I thought this place was really cool. And this is when I found out that there's an app on your phone, the companion app, where if you hook up your Final Fantasy XIV account to like the phone app, it gives you an emote. And it's exactly what you can see right there, which is your character going on a smartphone, which is pretty cool. This is when I first got my Chocobo. I called him Kue? Is Kew? Whatever noises that the Chocobo makes. That's what I wrote his name as. What noise do they make? Is it Kue? Is that how you're supposed to say it? I never knew. That's weird. This is obviously the cutscene when you first meet La Brea for the first time. This is right before he basically turns a tiny little spider to a gigantic spider you gotta fight in that one dungeon in the beginning of the game. Yeah. Ooh. This is when I first unlocked White Mage. Yeah. I thought, like, before even starting this game, I've always wanted to play White Mage because it just seemed like a fun class to play. And I was pretty happy when I finally did it. And by the way, I started playing in August of 2018. 18? Yes. August of 2018. Like the beginning of August. So I think that was around patch 4.4, maybe? I think. But yeah, that's how far back this goes. This is during the Rising in 2018 when they have fireworks in all the major cities. This was taken on my PS4. As you can tell, it's a little bit more smoother and cleaner, and bigger. So yeah, this is when I jump shipped to PS4 because my PC wasn't really working sufficiently for my gameplay, I guess. This is when I made it to the Waking Sands. I saw this place and I was like, this seems like a cool place to take a picture. And I take a few more pictures here too in the future. And this was really interesting for me because I thought this zone was a lot bigger than what it was. It just looks like an open world game, but like after you go through the zone, it's like Yeah, there's a lot of invisible walls everywhere. But like once you first get into that zone, it's like, wow, this is big, you know. But yeah, I was just impressed by how big it looked. Again, during the Rising event, I saw more fireworks. Yeah, this is when I first fought Ifrit. I don't think I had any issues my first time around. Yeah. See, there it is again. This time I actually got that red Magitech mount, which I actually got before the normal Magitech mount because this one's from the Mog station. So I guess that's the first time I actually spent money on the game. But yeah, there's that. Yeah, this is kind of classic for me. I used to keep this in my phone background for a while. I don't know why. Just cool. This was a really cool zone, I thought, at the time, because wow, look at that wide open area again, but it's all sand. And I found this one adventurer person who was doing the exact same quest as I was, so we were just kind of double teaming it. Yeah. It was raining, and I liked this place, so I took a picture. Same with this. This is on the way before you fight Titan for the first time. Speaking of which, Titan. This fight. I remember the first time I fought this guy. The music. As soon as I heard that music, I was like, yeah, okay. I need the MP3 version of that right now. Like, right now. It's still so good. Okay. So, this is when I first joined my first FC I ever joined. The FC, I think I can say what FC it was. It was Bros. That's the name of the FC, Bros. This is when I was invited. This is still when I was like a brand new sprout. Just beat Titan. The same day I beat Titan. I respawn at the old 8th rate, and I get this tell saying, hey, do you want to join our FC? I'm like, okay, sure. So this is me visiting their little FC house. I should know this was this person's personal house at the time. I don't know if they still have it. But yeah, fun time. It was a really nice looking place. And I see they had a what horn is that? Ixal or something? Is that what the name is? I don't remember. Okay. And this is when I first made it to Korthus. And yeah, I thought it was a wide open area, so I was like, oh, this is really cool. So I found the highest tippy-toppest place I could find. Yeah, I took a picture. Same with this, and same with that. Although I really do like that. That's a nice one. And same with that one. And at the time, I had no idea what Heaven's Word was, so this place was like, ooh, nice. But yes, this is the first time I fought Garuda. Interesting fight overall. I'm sure I died somewhere because I didn't know you had to stand behind the rocks, the boulder pillars or whatever. I'm sure I died somewhere around there. But yeah, I found, okay, this was really cool. Okay, it looked like they were all gonna fight or something. Yeah, that was a cool cutscene. Alright, this is the easiest fight in the game. Cape West Wind. Just brain dead easy. And then I beat it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Do people really die at that place? But yeah, I thought this was gonna be funny. I get to give a little thumbs up, and Raban is just like, what are you doing? You look like an idiot. And I take another one with him right over here. And this is when I bought the this gear off the market board because I didn't want to grind out tomes and whatever to get higher item level. So yeah. was that. This is my time in the Praetorium. I'm sure everyone's seen this cutscene so many times. My first time going around, I thought it was so anime, and I thought it was so cool. Really different from the earlier part of the game. It was like, wow, this game's like an anime. It's almost like it was made in Japan or something. Of course, then when you take down Nero, when you take Gaius out during the cutscene, when you take La Brea out of Thancred, out of context, that's kind of weird. This is when I found out you can get a redo your haircut in the game. So I was like, okay, sure. So yeah, I was really happy about this at the time. This is my first wedding I've ever been to. I was invited to it, and apparently they had a dress code. Blue was the dress code. I didn't get the memo. Yeah. Here's another picture of it. It looks like some other people didn't get the memo either. But yeah, I think this is my only time I've ever been at a wedding in Final Fantasy XIV, which it's a shame because it's actually a really cool thing to do. Yeah. This was right in front of the FC house right around the holidays of 2018. I don't remember exactly what was going on, but yeah, this is just me with the FC, I guess. This is during Christmas again. They had the whole FC house all Christmas themed, and I thought it was really cool. So yeah, there's me in 2018. And I think this was during New Year's. I'm pretty sure this was during New Year's. I did this dungeon, and I thought this dragon was really cool. So I took a picture in front of him. Alright, and that's the last one for Realm Reborn. Now, on to Heaven's Ward. Up and onward. Alright, so I didn't take a lot of pictures in Heaven's Ward, but I guess I'll just show you the ones that I have. So this is right after that really, 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 really annoying dungeon. Well, at least annoying for the first time for me. The Vault. That was the name of it, the Vault. Really, just kind of introducing mechanics to the game. Yeah, I remember dying in the final boss fight. I remember the first time I did that, I died so many times where these people decided to, the people I was in the dungeon with, actually recommended that I go into their Discord server so they can give me tips on just generally how to play the game. Yeah, it was really nice of them. Really nice of them to do that, because after that I had no problem. So yeah. Yeah. This is during New Year's, the New Year's event. This giant orc or whatever was trying to make, I don't know what that Asian food's called, but you take the hammer and you go. I know I'm not describing it very well, but yeah, it was something like that. And there was a fate right in front of a Limsalamensa, Limsalamensa. How did I? Never mind. But yeah, it was a fate out there that you had to do. Yeah. And this is the reward for doing that event. The hat. The hat's the reward. Alright, this is kind of an interesting picture. But, yeah, this is when I fought King Thornton for the first time. And this blew my mind because it was really fancy looking. Like, whoa, there's the planet. And it's all shiny, and this guy's gonna kill me. Probably. Yeah. Yeah, there it is again. I'm getting Knights of the Round. And this is the ending of 3.0. There it is. That's the credits for Heaven's Ward. That's the first time I had it. And, oh, yeah. I was like, what? What? But, yeah. And this is when Alexander awakens, I guess. I don't really remember. Well, yeah, that's when he starts moving around. And that brings about the Alexander raid questline thing that I didn't do until like way later. And yeah, that's the last one for Heaven's Ward I actually took. That's so weird. I usually take a lot of screenshots, but for some reason for Heaven's Ward, I didn't. Well, that's awkward, isn't it? Well, I'm going to have more for Stormblood. Alright, so this is when you first get to Kugane for the first time. Yeah, I was really excited to get to this place since, well, first of all, it's obviously Japanese inspired, and my inner weeb was really excited. And second of all, this was the current main hub of the game at the time because it was still in Stormblood, right? So I was just really excited to finally get there. So, yeah. Oh. I'm just taking more pictures there. Just on top of the Kugane Bridge. Just looking cool. Looking cool again. Look at that little edge boy over there. I don't know how you do that. The guy on top of there. I don't know how you do that. This was taken in my apartment. Yeah. This is when I first got my apartment and started buying stuff for it. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Okay, there's a story behind this. So my one friend, Spubby the Great, or Spubba Wubba Dub Dub, or Spubby, that's what he goes by. Whatever he goes by nowadays, Spubby. That's just his name, Spubby. You may know him from other videos that I've done on the channel. Like that GameCube tier list video. But I introduced him to Final Fantasy XIV. And this is when he first joined. And this is when when I helped him through his first time going through Ifrit. Now, this was a really interesting time. Basically we had 2 DPS. No. We had a DPS and our tank just leave the party for some reason. They were sprouts. I don't know. It was weird. So it was just me and him trying to fight Ifrit. I'm surprised we did it. And funny thing that happened. Halfway in the fight, Puppy gets called to on the phone or something, so he literally stops playing the game. And I'm doing it solo. And I still win. And the entire time I'm running around circles around the arena trying to avoid the AoEs and everything. Just me and myself. Just running around and Spubby, get back! Where are you? The entire time. It took a long time to beat him. But I eventually did. And then as soon as I beat him, he comes back. He's like, okay, I'm back. What did I miss? I'm like... So we took the screenshot in memory of that. Him on his phone. While I'm just in the corner, just like... But yeah, that was a fun time. Now this is during the Final Fantasy 15 event, where well, obviously I really wanted that car because it's a 4-man mount. So yeah, and plus it was just really cool seeing a Final Fantasy 15 character in 14. You know, because it is a crossover, and seeing how the Final Fantasy 15 model would look in 14, which it's 14, so it's kind of weird, interesting looking, quality wise. But yeah, and obviously during the Garuda fight during the event, and this is when I first get the mount. And this event was going on for 3 weeks in 2019 May. It took me 3 weeks. I had days, like 2 or 3 days left of the event before I got my mount. I grinded Gold Saucer so much just to get this mount. And this is in between, like, you know, working full time and stuff. And I would come home, and the only thing I would do was Gold Saucer, doing fates, doing chopo racing, all that stuff. So when I finally got it, it was great. And, you know, I did get the Final Fantasy 15 Noctis outfit, so that was pretty cool. And this is, at the time, I thought this was the top of the Kugane Tower. So I was like, wow, that's so good. But I went back there later and like, oh wait, there's still more. But yeah, cool picture nonetheless. Again, this is with Spubby, me and guys' night out, I guess. This is when I showed him the car for the first time. More just hanging out. This is when we went to Titan for the first time, and it went a lot smoother than ever, let me tell you what. This is the first time I went through Crystal Tower, because I heard it was mandatory for Shadowbringers, or not mandatory, but recommended, so I just ended up doing it. Yeah. Little I know, yeah, this was pretty much mandatory. Now, this was during E3 of 2019. And that person right there is Yoshi P. This is when he went to, I think it was Ultros on his character during E3, just showing up. Yeah, I thought it was really cool. So there was a lot of people around when he was around, but there's a toggle in the game settings where you can lower the player count, and that's how I got this picture. And I'm just cheering him on. Yeah, again, a lot of people. Oh, that's a nice. I forgot about this. This is a nice picture. It's just of a bunch of people taking pictures in front of little Yoshi P right there. Right there. And I'm right there. Yeah. Good times. And this is when I first beat Xenos. You know, thick boy Xenos. Thick boy Xenos. But yeah, that's when I beat Xenos for the first time. Yeah, that's when I hit the end credits for the first time, right there. Yeah, and that's all I have for Stormblood for some reason. I didn't do anything after that. Why? I don't know. But next is Shadowbringers, and that just leads up to the current content as of what month is it? July of 2021. What am I talking about? July of 2021. As of right now, July of 2021. All right. Now with Shadowbringers. This is my first screenshot of Shadowbringers. Fighting Titania. I thought the music, just that intro bit, really made me enjoy the fight. I don't know. It was a really good fight. The music was great. The fight, the mechanics for the fight was really good. Just a all around really good fight. And I remember I was a white mage, and this was the expansion when they got rid of Protect as a skill. And I remember there was a bunch of DPS and tanks saying, "Where is Protect? Why don't I have Protect?" And I tried to explain to them that Shadowbringers got rid of Protect, and they wouldn't believe me. But yeah, I remember that. That was like that was a thing. But yeah. Next one. Taking some really interesting photos of the Crystarium. Just me in front of the Crystal Tower in the rain. That's actually a really interesting photo. I actually kind of like it. Again, I learned how to use G-pose, so I started using G-pose a lot more often. Yeah. Again, more G-pose. I was like, ooh, this is kind of interesting. I didn't know this was a thing until like right around Shadowbringers came out. So I take a lot more pictures. Yeah. Maybe I should do New Game Plus again, because I want to take more pictures with Emmett Silk. Because with that outfit, I don't know, man. That's rough. But yeah. Oh man, Emmett Silk is such a good villain, man. Such a good villain. So this is the giant Sin Eater you see during the Shadowbringers trailer, and I thought it was really cool when I killed it and it stayed on the ground. I was like, oh, I can do something cool. I can pose in front of the thing I killed from the trailer. So there it is. Oh, this is during the cutscene. Yeah, this was pretty cool. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, this kind of blew my mind. Nothing like this in the game ever was a thing. The Tempest, just really cool zone overall, but as soon as you get to Amarot, jeez, it's just so good. And the music, I just love the aesthetic, and Amarot, just so good. And of course, during the final fight, Emmett Silk, I challenge you. So good. And then after everything in 5.0, just again, Elizabeth's on the moon again. Who would have guessed? This is when I did Omega for the first time. Now this is this was the first time I caught up to current content. Like after 5.0, I was caught up. Just completely caught up. And for the first time I saw the to be continued thing under the MSQ, I was like, damn. That's really something, isn't it? But yeah. And then that's when I got around to doing the Omega raids, since I had no MSQ to do. So I did the Omega raids. So I was I'm still a big fan of Final Fantasy VI. So I just really wanted to do the Omega raids just for Kefka. Just for Kefka. Yeah. In front of the Crystarium doors, in front of the Crystal Tower. Me doing the Hildebrand quest line for the first time with my Shadowbringers white mage outfit. Oh, wrong way. This one I leveled up Dragoon to level 50 for the first time. I got that really awesome gear, and I actually got the a part of the relic for Realm Reborn. yeah, I don't want to continue that. Too much time to. It takes too much time. Too much time. Doing the narrate for the first time. This right here was actually one of my main get-ups for quite a while. Just a combination of the shirt, the black pants, the healer hat, and that cane. Something about it, just the whole thing, just looks good. I don't know, just looks real good. So, I was having internet problems one time when I was trying to get cashing tombstones at Yilmore, and my character just started T-posing. So I thought it was going to be funny if I took a picture. So here it is. T-posing red. After many runs of the Copy Factory, I finally got the 2B outfit. Needless to say, I was pretty disappointed. It doesn't match my character at all. All right, this is where it gets interesting. Right around New Year's of 2019, I saw a thing in Shout Chat in one of the major cities. I don't remember which one it was, but someone was advertising a place called Allure Lounge. Allure Lounge. Basically a what do you call it? A nightclub, pretty much, in Final Fantasy XIV. And you'll notice that I slowly become regular here. And I didn't know this at the time, but the streamer and co-host for the one Final Fantasy XIV podcast, State of the Realm, with Mr. Happy, Sly the Fox. He's a regular there. I didn't know at the time. Just looking back at these photos, I'm like, that's him. That's the guy. You know? It's just pure coincidence. Of course, there I am with all those people dancing. There he is again. I'm just dancing my heart away. This is when the emote came out for the toast emote. I thought it was really interesting. Fun emote. I still use it every day. Well, not every day, but I use it a lot. This is Ruby Weapon. This is the first time I went through Ruby Weapon. And at this, I was freaking out because I knew what Dalamud was. So I was just like, what? You know? Such a good time. Right. So Eden, well, E8. No, E5. Yes, E5. Ramu. It was a really good fight. I don't know what it is, but I really like the music for this fight. I really don't know what it is, but I really like it. It kind of looks like the Thunder Plains from Final Fantasy X. But notice something missing here. There's no players. So you know what happened? Well, you see, it was like the first day this came out, right? Like the patch just came out and everyone was doing it for the first time. And no one knew the mechanics, even though it was pretty easy looking back. I don't know how we died so many times, but we did die so many times. So everyone just like, you know what? Whatever, I'm going to leave. So everyone left. And I was just the only one for quite a while. Just in that instance, just kind of waiting around, chilling to the music. And it was pretty chill, actually. Just kind of chilling out, listening to the music. In the rain. I don't know. That's something I just remember. It's so weird. So weird. Right. So this is when I took my good friend King Joker to Allure Lounge for the first time. And we kind of had the same outfit. So that was fun. I don't remember where this is taken. Actually, no, I think it was taken in my apartment. I caught the throne. I was like, ooh, this is cool. So I took a picture in front of it, or sitting down on it. This is during the beginning of Boja, when you go through Sid's memories of Boja. I wish I could redo that, because that was a cool instance. You fought like a memory of Bahamut in there. You went around in like the ruins of the ruined memories of Boja, and you fight Varys, which is the only time you ever fight Varys, the emperor of the freaking Garlean Empire, before he died. Well, he died already, but it's the only time where you actually fight him, and it's just a memory version of him, but it's still a cool fight. Again, trying to get to the center of the Baja thing. Right, when you fight a memory of Bahamut, and I was like, what? You can fight Bahamut? And this is before I did the Coils of Bahamut, so this was really my first time ever fighting him, so I was pretty excited to do it. This is when the bike came out on the Mog Station, and I got it as soon as it came out, and I was so happy. I wanted to take a picture, and that's what I did. Took a picture in front of the Exarch. Yeah. Good fan of him. Right. So, I think this was during Make It Rain campaign, when the when the MGP payout was so good, and I just decided, hey, there's a gambler's outfit which is based on someone from Final Fantasy VI, Setzer. So I was like, why don't I get it? It looks pretty cool. So I try it on. And I'm like, ooh, this is clean, and especially with the hat. So I just kind of kept it, and even to this day, it's my main glam. It's like my main outfit. So I've been wearing the same outfit for a little over a year now. But yeah, and I don't plan on changing it unless something else big comes out. But I really like that glam. It's just really nice, and you'll see it a lot more little later on. Or right here. This is during the streamer again, Sly the Fox, during his birthday party. His party on Behemoth that he hosted, or Allure hosted for him, or whatever. Yeah, and everyone just decided to wear blue, so that's why we're wearing blue. And at the time, the Dragon Quest X event was going on, so what else is blue? The slime hat. So I wore the slime hat, and there I am with King Joker. It was a fun time. So this is again me and King Joker and Larry Zor right there. You know, the YouTuber Larry Zor, streamer, I think. He showed up at Sly's birthday party, so I was like, whoa! It's like the second time I saw like a YouTuber in Final Fantasy XIV, so I was pretty excited about that. You just like, you point him out in a crowd, it's like, you! There he is again. There we are. In, I think, the basement of Sly's place, I think. This is when I was messing around at Sly's birthday party, and I got stuck in the floor. Yeah, I got stuck in the floor. So I was there for a number of minutes until I dragooned out of there. like Dragoon jumped out of there. But yeah, kind of a fun time. And this is the big ol' everyone get around and take a picture. Let's see. I am right there. Slides there. See, our King Joker is nowhere to be seen, it seems. He might have left by then. Too bad. That's too bad. Yeah, there's a lot of people there for that. You're right. And this is a really cool side picture that I took. You know, there I am. There Sly is. Just a good old time. Right. And after we took the pictures, we went back, and this guy right here was AFK, and this guy is actually Frosty, who does the Mog Talk podcast about Final Fantasy XIV. So this is the third YouTuber that I met in seen in Final Fantasy XIV. So I couldn't let up a chance to take a picture with him. It was pretty cool. And this is during 5.3, when you get to pilot a freaking Gundam. Yeah. Really cool fight. You fight the Sapphire weapon like a Gundam. The Gundam that I keep saying Gundam. The weapon you fight with, or inside of, it's actually from a previous dungeon in Stormblood. I forget what I think it was just called, like not the ultimate weapon, but like the proto weapon or something like that. It was something from an old dungeon, and it came back in a really cool way. So that was pretty cool. And it never came back. I don't know why. You just never get to be inside of it again. It's weird. And this is the rising of 2020. You know, just, yeah. This is, again, the first picture I took was in front of on the pier, in front of the lighthouse. So just seemed fit to take a picture of it after 2 years. Right. So during 5.3, it has a dungeon called the Hero's Gauntlet, and it came with a bunch of Asian looking glam, and it took me a while, but I got it, and I was pretty happy about it, especially, you know, considering who the villain of 5.3 was. I was pretty excited to learn that the healer gear was pretty much exactly like the one the villain had from 5.3, so I was pretty happy about that. Again, just, oh, you know what this is? This is actually my Arden glam. You know, Arden from Final Fantasy 15. That's my Arden glam. And I saw it fit to take a picture of me and my Arden glam in the Tempest, because it kind of, it's a city like Insomnia or whatever from Final Fantasy 15, the big city. So, yeah, I thought it was cool. So, last fall, October, I think, they added more housing wards in the housing area. And thanks to my good old friend, King Joker, we managed to get ourselves a house. And it's actually an FC house, which I haven't mentioned up till now, but early in 2020, I decided to leave the free company I was in, you know, Bros, on good terms. I left it on good terms, but I decided I really want to do make an FC for myself. I still talk to Bros. They're really good people. Yeah, shout outs to Bros. But yeah, I decided to start my own FC. I guess we are Red Chocobo Knights. Or no, Red Comet Knights. I'm sorry. Or just Comet on the Lamia server. So if you ever are looking for a FC to join, you know where to go. Just hit me up. But yeah, this is when we first got our FC house. So I was pretty excited about this because King Joker, he was on it. As soon as the servers went live, he booked it. And he chose a really good place. It was right on the beach of Shirogane. And to this day, we have the house right there. There's a aerial shot of it. Side shot. You know, making food at the fire. Laying down, taking a rest. Dealing with my chocobo. Posing beside my retainer. And I got a green screen. And this is someone from my FC. This is when I found out you can do green screen in this game. So yeah, it kind of looks like he's dabbing. And I decided in our basement of the FC, we do a really cool looking area with a throne and chairs all around, like Knights of the Round style. Yeah. And, ooh, wow. So, my character's right here. So this is during the jumping puzzle. You can see my house all the way right here. And you can pretty much see, the entire ward from this area right here. That's pretty cool. I kind of want to put texture that just says, man. Just man. Man. And play sad music. Yeah. This is the first time I went to Boja, like right when it released. I was in there for a long time. I had a lot of fun at Boja. I never got that one mount, Talos mount or whatever it was, Construct mount or whatever I think it was. But wow, there's a lot of people there at the time trying to grind out that relic weapon. Right. So my good friend Black Pauldron, I'm sure you remember him from other videos. Even 14 videos. We introduced him to Final Fantasy 14, and this is when he first fought Ifrit. And as you can see, this is when I got my first Shadowbringer's relic right here. Fun time. And this is all Baja gear. I kind of like it actually. I don't know whatever happened to it. And this is Spubby again. It's just that he decided to make a new character. So he had to go through it again. Fun time. So this was during Halloween of 2020. And I decided to bring Black Pauldron to Allure Lounge for the first time. And they had a Halloween costume contest thing going on, so I wanted to show him all the different costumes they had at the time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was kind of standoffish about it, but it was a fun time overall. Taking more pictures of Amrot with my Axion gear. I found out there was more than just one weapon for the gambler outfit, so I decided to do different classes and stuff. So there's the Paladin one. Dark Knight one, which that's pretty cool. A wheel with the spikes on it. The White Mage one. Yeah. So this. Remember that jumping puzzle from before? In the ward, the housing area. Well, I managed to get on top of there. The entirety of it, I managed to do it while in the car. I was proud of that. I was really proud of that. And we were all in Discord, and we were all like, "Whoa, that's so awesome!" It was a good time. Good time. This is when me and King Joker fought Coils Bahamut for the first time. And as you can see, I fantasied myself into a little Lalafell. That didn't last for long, but at one point I was. I'm pretty sure at one point everyone is a Lalafell. But, yeah. And we, underside party level all the way up to level 80. So it was pretty easy all around. Not too difficult. Christmas of 2020. Allure Lounge. Need I say more? Alright. It took me a month of grinding Labyrinth of the Ancients to get this glam. It took me so long to get this glam. But it was worth it. Because it's Final Fantasy 1, right? It's the Final Fantasy 1 Warrior of Light glam. And if you know Shadowbringers, you know that this glam comes back in an interesting way. So I really wanted to get it after that. So I got it after a month of grinding. But yeah, I'm still really proud of it. And it's still my main tank glam. There it is again. With Omega and Alpha. Which you can find out in the open world at random places. But I just happened to see them there. Again, my Warrior of Light glam. Doing cool poses of it. Or with it. I like that. More poses. Oh, that's when I got my Paladin relic. Cool. Cool. Right. This is the first time I did the 24-man for Heavensward. I can't remember the name of it. Void Arc. That's it. Void Arc. This is the first time I did that. And I was like, moon. So I took a picture of it. I think I did this shortly after the presentation in February this year, where they revealed Endwalker. So I took a picture in front of the moon because I was like, yeah, that's going to be important. Probably not. Who knows? More pictures. I was getting really excited. So I took a picture of me getting ready to fight Xenos. Just like in the new expansion coming out in November. Getting my White Mage Relic, the second stage relic of the White Mage Relic. Augmented Law's Order Cane. Gotta love it. And then after like half a year, Pauldron finally decided to play Final Fantasy XIV again. So did Katarina Hunt, which she's been a part of the YouTube channel before, from the Jeopardy video and so on and so forth. But yeah, they finally decided to join back, and we went through Praetorium. I took them through Praetorium. Long cutscenes and unskippable cutscenes, but it was worth it. And that is from Delubrum, doing it so many times to get that dang gold Bajan coin so I can get this outfit, which I still really like. I really want to get the dyed version, but to do that I need the savage I need to do the savage version, which I don't think I'm good enough for that. Good pictures. Oh, that's just a few months ago. Yeah, FanFest. Look at that. 2021. This is when the whale mail first came out, and everyone was circling around the 8th right at Mordona. Crazy. Look at how many freaking people there. So many people. That's a good picture. Pauldron just like, I don't know. Good time. This right here is actually my screensaver for my computer. Right here. It's actually my screensaver. It's a good picture. So I was doing Zadnor, and I found this Namazu guy, and I thought it was so funny I had to take a picture with him. And this is when I first took Pauldron and Katarina through Crystal Tower. And this is my good friend Azure Striker. He made a new character on Lamia and decided to play too, although he hasn't played in forever, so who knows. But yeah, this is when we when I took them through it for the first time. This is when we cleared Labyrinth of the Ancients. More pictures. And this was very recently, in April, I think. No. Yes. No, May. In May. Yep. Moon. This is the very end of Shadowbringers. And right here is when I took Kat through the ending of Crystal Tower. Taking all these good pictures. Ooh, that's still a good one. I took them through that one dungeon around Reborn, and I took a picture here before, and I remembered that. I was like, hey, let's take a picture here. So, yeah. That's a nice picture, dude. And this is the World of Darkness, and I finally got Kat to finish it. So yeah, World of Darkness complete. This is when Kat was at the FC house and testing out her rotation, and I was there just helping her on. And it just happened that when I took the picture, it looks like she's dabbing. This is when Kat beat Leviathan. I'm going for a high five, but she's just ignoring me. In Mordona. That one dungeon in Realm. No. This is when we got to 450 of Palace of the Dead. That was a fun time. And this is when I beat the Dalariata and Zadnor. That was a fun fight. And then this, the ending of Zadnor. Yeah. Your choice didn't really matter, but still sad all the same. And this is when I took Kat and Pauldron through the Coils of Bahamut. All fancy glowy effects going on. And this one beat them. And this is when we took them to Shiva. It's that dungeon again. Doing the Emmett Selk. It looks like Kat's doing the directly to you. That was like a few weeks ago. I took Kat and Pauldron back to Allure Lounge because they were having a clown night where they turned their entire FC house, the inside of it, to like a clown tent. It looked like a clown tent, a circus tent. And everyone was dressed as clowns. That was a fun time. Or not. Or this is after that. I don't know. But yeah. This is the night out. That's a cool picture. Enjoying the night out with Pauldron. And this is when we did our first extreme fight. We both soloed or duoed the Knights of the Round, King Thornton, for the first time. It was my first extreme in Heaven's Ward I beat. So I was pretty happy about that. And the mount did not drop, unfortunately. And I was in Zadnor one time, and I saw this person just staring at me. I was like, what's up with that? And I look, and she has the same sword as I do. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. You're a person of great taste too, aren't you? Oh, this is when I met the first class soldier guy. Soldier first class. I just happened to run into him. I was just visiting a friend of mine on Excalibur. Just wandering around, getting some farms in, and hey, I bumped into him, and he messaged me saying, "Hey, nice glam." I'm like, "Thanks." We started talking, and yeah, he's a nice guy. Great content. So that's the fourth person I met who's also a YouTuber in Final Fantasy XIV. This is when I took Pauldron through what's the first one? Deltascape. Yes, Deltascape. Right after the X-Death fight. Fun time. Just taking some random samurai pictures. I don't remember that. That's nice. That's real nice. And this is when I got the final Shadowbringers White Mage Relic. I was really proud of this. This took me a long time to get. Many hours grinding, but I finally got it. And I love that weapon, man. So cool. Of course, there's the relic right there. But this is when I took Pauldron through his first fight with Omega. This is the first time he fought Omega. That was a fun time. I got the first Stormblood, the first Shadowbringers relic for Dragoon. Excuse me. Excuse me. My first Dragoon relic for Shadowbringers. And I wanted to take some cool pictures with it. So I went to the final 5.0 dungeon and started taking pictures. And it looks like I'm blowing up the world. Look at that. Don't mess with me. Because I'm flying through space like Dragoon jump. Boing. Did the final Omega fight with Pauldron, taking him through his first time going through it. And we were in the Omega sludge. Or the pudding. Omega pudding. Pretty healthy. And this is, again, Slide's birthday party from this year, 2021. Fun time. There was a dress code where everyone had to dress up as someone from an anime. I don't really know. But there I am dressed up, right? You can't really see me that well. But everyone's kind of wearing the same thing. There Sly is right there. And then here's King Joker, who just showed up in a freaking Chocobo outfit. Why not? Sure. Oh, there I am right there. There Sly is. Kind of see King Joker right there, I think. And there I am. Yep. And this is my final picture I have. So yeah. That's it. That's my whole story. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. And yeah, this was fun. If people like this, I'll do more videos talking about my history with whatever game, whether it be pictures or storytelling, you know, just whatever you guys want. It's a fun time just to let it all out, let everyone know. But yeah, and with that, that's everything. Thanks for watching.